Proud of our second half there. I thought we got off to a pretty sluggish start. Defensively, weren't very assignment correct probably in the first 3.5 minutes. Gave up a couple threes we shouldn't have. But I thought we got that tightened up in the second half and guarded the three-point line a lot better. Obviously Larkins has a huge day and throws up a giant number, but I'm still pretty pleased with the 65. Our game goal was 63. So we were just off a couple with that, and I think that was the threes in the first 3 minutes of the game. Other than that, I thought it went pretty well.
You're content with 1-on-5 there?
With her? Yeah, but, I'm a big believer in no threes, and, that they can't make enough twos to beat us. And I think the three ball is the great equalizer. If you start running people at her and she starts pitching it and they start making threes, those add up pretty fast. And that's what those other kids do. Do I hope that she gets tired after a while and wears out? She did at third place the last time we played. She didn't today. Obviously put up a big number. But like I said, I think 65 is okay with me.
Going to the zone, how much do you think that flustered him in the second half?
We just kind of put that in the other day. I thought we got some good possessions at it. We gave up one basket, had a great trap. We didn't execute it coming out of the trap like we should have. This is our first time playing it live, and got out of position for a layup. But I thought the other two possessions we were in it, it was effective for us.
Your 3-point shooting, I think it was 6 for 10 second half after that first half. Do you say anything? I mean, does it get in their head?
No, obviously, it was early. It was in Schulte and Riz. When you're not being guarded, you have choices there. My mindset is the FU mindset. I'm shooting it anyway as soon as you get it. But if you hesitate, then you get into the, should I shoot it? Should I not shoot it? Marissa Frost is shooting like 38% from three. And she didn't shoot a couple. And so I got on her a little bit about you just have to take them. Molly did a good job stepping into some. It's a mindset more than anything.
Claire's big threes. Just describe what you've seen that coming. I think with Claire.
Yeah, Claire's a good shooter. She doesn't get a ton of opportunities out there, but they were doubling the post. Obviously, when we threw it in, that's what they want to do to us is we throw it in, and then Larkins just kind of roams around, tries to steal it and bother the post players. So we spaced the floor a little differently today than we usually do when we feed the post, and Avery did a good job, almost back-to-back possessions, I think, a few possessions, together there of finding Claire out opposite and stepping into him.
Winning is kind of a slow, arduous process for you guys?
Yeah, we're not explosive offensively, Jeff. We're not super dynamic in a ton of areas. We're efficient in and around the basket with two really good post players. We're a really good rebounding team. We're a good half-court defensive team. But I don't know that we're explosive offensively right now. So, the third quarter for us was great. We scored 26 in a quarter. That's really good for us. We're grinding these out a little more than maybe we did last year when we were, getting on a run.
Anticipation for Wednesday, no one was coming here, and to have a victory like this, to now have an opportunity with the Jackrabbits here.
Yeah, it'll be, I'm going to go celebrate here with our alumni for a little bit, and then I'll be in here first thing in the morning tomorrow and get some work done, early and get a head start on them. Dylan has their scout every year and does a great job getting us ready. And we've talked about, this is the first time in a long time where we've played them pretty recently. Usually it's been, a month in between, and a lot of things can change. And, I don't anticipate being there too much different between either one of us here, from the last time.
Second half, Avery, your thoughts on what changed there for you guys?
Yeah, I think that in the first half, our shots weren't necessarily falling, and it kind of took a second to get into a rhythm, and I thought we really did that in the second half. And, again, just stepped into our shots with confidence and knocked those down, which we needed to do, and kept being aggressive.
I know you've seen it all year, but to have two freshmen the way that both Marissa and Claire have played, I know you played a lot as a freshman. To see that now that you're a year older, what goes through your mind when I say that?
Yeah, it honestly just makes me super proud of them. I know how much of a challenge your freshman year can be, and I thought that they've they've been playing great all year, and especially recently, just playing both of them with a lot of confidence and stepping into that role. It's been a game changer for our team.
Abby gets in foul trouble, just what goes, all right, I'm going to the basket and start rebounding the ball?
Yeah, I think they always talk about a good way that you can get some momentum for your team is getting rebounds, and that's something that I've really been working on here as a freshman. So I think improving that, it helped get momentum for our team, and then we were able to knock down some big shots.
You've been waiting to hit a couple threes.
Oh, yeah, a while. I mean, that was really good. And the fact that they both came from Avery, that was amazing. We do a really good job of sharing the ball, and I think that shows.
1-on-5, they have Larkins against your 5.
Right, yeah. I mean, she's a great player, honestly, and it kind of takes a whole team to guard her and come together and stop her. But, all credit to her. She's a great player, and I thought we did a good job kind of locking down their other players, too.
So you have 7, 8, 9 players that can score. What kind of difference is that?
Yeah, I mean, that clearly kind of shows you can't necessarily rely on one player all the time. And when you have a team like ours, you have players that, anyone could have a good game. And I thought that, honestly, a lot of us stepped into that role and did our job to get the win.
How important have you seen to make this place a tough place to play? You've only lost 3 times here over the last 3 years. Was that something goes unsaid, or is that something you guys actually talk about?
Right. I think, honestly, we do talk about it. We talk about protecting home court. And at this point, I think it's just like a mentality. I think it was emphasized right when I got here as a freshman. And you really take it to heart when someone comes in here and you're trying to get every win that you can, especially, you have these fans that come out and support you to try to make them proud and our community proud.
Here for Wednesday, knowing what's here and how close you came in Brookings a couple weeks ago.
Right, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm excited that it's a home game too, to get a bunch of people here to come support us, and I know that our team's capable of winning, and I think it's just gonna come down to playing with confidence and showing what we got.